darling, because it's always Brava time.
Oh my God, Brava. You know, I thought we weren't going to make it there for a second.
I know, but I never lost faith in our live stream ability.
Thank you
Because you
so
know what?
much.
This is the message. You might be on moon time, but we are on Brava time. And Brava only shines when it's Brava o'clock. But I love your vamping. I could feel that you were vamping for us.
I was. Well, then the song ended, and then I was kind of doing these like moves. I also did a funky chicken.
My darling, you're doing exactly what I would have ordered you to do. Yes, Domina Brava is here. This is when I come into my real power and I really teach Sarah how to fucking listen. Okay, Keith? My darling, so we're going to talk about the fact that the Leo new moon, a full moon cycle ago, we did a session to bring in that money. And now we just sat in that walk energy. We just have been edging for that cash, have we not?
We have, and I'm having kind of an experience that I think I would like to share with you.
Please do. That's what we're here for.
So it's kind of like the experience I'm having is like, okay, so at the Leo new moon ritual, we got super lit, we got super turned on, and you know, we started to make love to this idea of abundance and more money, right? But do you ever get so into like masturbating and like edging that you almost like challenge yourself and you're like, you know what? I don't even need to look at porn. I don't even need to look at these dick pics. I'm going to just do my taxes. I'm going to do my taxes and keep this clit sucker going and just see how long I can hold off. And then it's like, oh my God, did I numb my clit off? Like, am I actually never going to come because did I destroy my pussy? Like, so I feel like I spaced out in the middle of the love making and then actually I feel a little bit like my bank account and my pussy are sort of numb to the whole thing. And I just want to come.
Okay, darling. So what I'm hearing is, first off, yes, Brava baby is. You're wasting your fucking juju if you give it up to anything but your own fucking manifestations, and that's the truth. That is something Talia Brava wouldn't say, but now Nada's here, she'll still speak it. That's fucking energy. And if you're giving it over to, like, Pornhub, fuck off. Really, like, go incarnate again, because you're a piece of shit. We're here to actually do something with our energy, to claim our fucking energy, so I love that about you, Sarah. And I also want to reiterate that you are numb because when we experience so much that we can't handle it, we numb out or we feel it as pain, either or. So actually, you are raising the temperature to how much money you can actually bring in. And maybe that process is if you hit the like max out. Your clit is like, I'm numb.
Right.
I feel this. So it's, how can we continue to open you up to feel more money in the sexual juju that is going to bring it in? Do we feel that? Hear that?
Yeah, it's almost like when you hear that people have like orgasms just from like a certain nipple touch or like a back massage.
That's called an energetic, as the Jaya.
We need to get some energetic sperm in me.
So, my darling, I want to hear about what have you, when you think about bringing that money, since the Leo new moon, since this whole moon cycle, which ends on Thursday, so we're like edging up to it. We're like, we want to be like on the edge of our seat for that green cash.
Right.
When you think about it right now, like, where is your resistance to bringing it in showing up?
It feels like a communication issue. So it's like I have all this money on the table and all these opportunities for people to pay me or to pay the fundraiser or whatever. But it's like, I need to like send those emails. I need to like, and then I get nervous in my head that like, kind of like even when you're like going to hit on someone, you're like, well, I can't just like go hit on someone. It would be so obvious, or like, I'm not going in the apps. Right. So it's like, I kind of then second guess myself because then I want it so bad. So then I'm like, well, if I reach out or I respond and then I'm just going to get that no and be so disappointed. So I'd almost rather just stay in that edge of like, am I going to come? Do I have a clitoris? You know?
All right. I'm going to stop you right there, my boo. I hear you are just coaching your dance off, and I love that about you. Because what you said right there was so apt that it's like when you make it more complicated because you're like, well, I have to go up to this man across the club with like the most smart thing. Actually,
Right.
he's gonna feel your vibe. He's gonna be like, that ass is juicy to me or not. And so really over belaboring the hello, the greeting, the like sachet is really not the point. Here's my tip to you, and this is a tip everyone can take home. If you're feeling like it's awkward and stupid, lean into it. So at a party, if I'm feeling awkward and stupid, I will come up to a group of people, hands akimbo, and say, hi, I'm Talia Brava. Nice to meet you. And just do it, like, lean into, like, how fucking awkward it is to meet people. Right now, if you were to lean into how stupid it is for you to email people back or, like, follow up, what would be something that would give you permission to just be like, hey, I'm Sarah, just checking in, like the most obvious way to check in?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I feel like I could undercomplicate things by just like texting, like just speaking English, you know, like I feel like when I'm texting, there's a bit of an actual conversation happening, or even like calling tomorrow. Like for some reason, email, because I don't work in like the corporate world, I sort of like sometimes like not only do I forget my emails, but then like I start to work on them and I'm like, what is my tone? Do people get emails like this? You know,
So
and,
you
and
feel
just,
like it's almost like you're putting on when you go to the email, you're almost like putting on this like 80s power suit and you're like, and now I'm
yes,
working. But you're like, I don't know
yes,
that bitch. I don't know that bitch.
yes,
It's not how I function.
yes,
So your
100%.
relationships, your coaching relationships are more like friendships. Like you are going to be,
Yeah.
as when you bring in those clients, you're going to be texting them. You're going to be LMO. What do you say on the text thread? LMOO.
LMAO, laughing my ass
Right?
off.
That's who you get. That's who you get with Sarah. So
Right.
I love it. You're going to call in this money in the way that is most you, right? I love that.
So actually, you're just saying like, instead of like using the clit sucker and watching all the things and then not watching the things, it's actually just like close your eyes, use your hand, and like do something that feels good.
Do what feels good. And cutie, it does. This is the thing. We don't question what feels good, right? Because
Right.
we have to trust that you are calling in the clients who are going to feel good the way when you're feeling good, they're going to vibe with it. And if they're not,
Right.
that's not your money, boo. That's just not your money. But look at this. We are like, it is walk season. And like, that
I mean,
walk
I've been
is
buying
so
I've been buying rich girl water.
hydrated as fuck. Drinking some booze Fiji.
Thank you.
My daughter, I can't tell you how excited I am because our Success as a Cult community is all together. It is an orgy party. It is the orgy
Right.
party.
It is.
Every
It
time
really
Sarah
is.
makes a buck, right?
I feel that. I give it away so fast.
I
It's
know.
for everybody.
Yeah, like now we
I'll
got
send it right to you.
200.
No, edit stuff.
All right, my darling, I'm gonna pull a goddess card for you. Are you
Thank you
ready
so
for
much.
this?
I'm ready.
We know we keep these bitches in a little box because they're too hot to handle. It's sort of like having a cocktail party with some basics. You basically bring them there so that like Sarah and I can go to the corner and be like, oh my god, did you hear what Athena said? It was so basic and obvious. So these are like not super inspiring, but good to vamp with. Okay, 3,
Love it.
2, 1. I'm so connected to the psychic powers of the internet. And here we go. Oh, we got 2. Fairness
I'm
and
abundant.
compassion. What does that mean to you?
Okay, so fairness would be like,
money.
I think with fairness, it would be like, okay, actually, I did call in a lot of money, but unless I follow up, like, it's only fair that I have to follow up. It's like conversations. You can't ghost people out of giving you money. So it would be fair to not get paid if I don't respond, but to actually get paid if I do respond. That would be just like just and right and fair. And compassion, I think I would say, actually, I should be compassionate and allow people the chance to work with me, because it actually is a loving, like, yeah, the block is around like habit changing, I think. But like, it's like actually people, the reason these conversations are open is because I was reached out to be worked with, and it's because I help people. So like, it would actually be compassionate of me to reach out because people want my help. And so I need to, if a doctor was like, can't talk, you'd be like, what a dick.
I love it. And how beautiful is that reframe that actually just because you are also benefiting from the relationship does not mean that it cannot be a fully 100% act of compassion. And I
right.
love what you said too. It's hard to reach out. Like just as you're having that hesitation reaching back, think about the person who's reaching out to a coach for the first time. That's really hard, right?
Totally right. Like 2 of the people I didn't even know. Like it was like a referral thing, or somebody found me online basically. And so then I don't get back to them. And then I feel guilty because I feel like I've let them down already. So then why would they pay me? But it's like, no.
You know what I'm going to say right now? As soon as you say guilty, doesn't your pussy just dry the fuck up?
It does. And then I have to go back to Pornhub and I have to get the other vibrator. And it's like too much.
Boo! I only want you coming for money. You're a magical sex witch. I don't want you coming on Pornhub anymore.
Okay, you're right.
Or things you want. Okay, my darling, this is the thing. I've been, like, listening to an audiobook. Don't tell anybody, because everyone needs to think that, like, I make everything up, but Existential Kink, it's phenomenal. What do you get off on? How do you get off on being in challenging financial lack? what is the story? If you're being 100% real, 100. If you're being 100, as Rachel the Bachelor would say, Bachelorette, you're being 100. How are you getting off on financial struggle? What's
Well,
you?
I think that I, number one, like to be the hero every few weeks and like surprise myself with making money. Like instead of just getting comfortable having it, I'm like, I have no money. Then I'm like, I have money. So it's like sort of that up and down of like coming, not coming.
Yes.
And then I also think that because a lot of my personal trauma is related to losing my money, losing money, I feel like there's a part of me that it's almost like there's people that I unjustly am angry at or want to know that I'm poor or want to know that I struggle. Like there's something about the struggle that I feel like on some level makes me better than a lot of my community, but it's like doesn't make sense because I'm actually trying to get their money. But it's like
a scar. You're like,
it's
hey,
my
look
scar.
at my scar. I barely
Yeah.
get the groceries.
It's like when you get too drunk and all you can talk about is your abortion, like for years.
Yes, my darling. So like I'm feeling you. It's like the story that has been like why it's hard for Sarah, and it's kind of fun, and you also kind of like the thrill of like you got him,
Yeah.
you don't got him. Like,
and I'm also like gritty. Like I love that I'm like kind of like a bougie street kid, you know?
Totally. It's a permission slip. It's like, look, she's wearing a fanny pack. Yes, I have $2 in the bank, but I'm still a genius. No one knows. I get
Right.
it. I so get it.
It's like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness while he's still homeless.
Okay, so this is the thing. I've never seen that movie, but I love a reference to a Will Smith movie because no one's ever seen that movie when it comes to a Will Smith movie, right? So this is the thing, darling. You are so like wise and lit, and the truth is you can still play that game. Like you can still like have your little moment with your boy and be like crawling on the floor, be like, please give me $1. Like let him drop $1 and be like, please give me some Goya. Like, let that be a fun game to be like, oh my god, I do like being a little rascal. Who's like so sick and so needing money. And like, I'm like a homeless person. Everyone's like looking at me bad, but I'm like, yeah, boo, that's who I am. I'm fucking free, cuties.
Right.
That is so cute. It's so cute to be struggling, and it's also like so not cute because you have a bigger mission. So let's talk about the powerful you that has abundance that can actually create fucking magic in the world. Let's tell us a little teaser of what's to come for Sarah Armour when she is truly abundant. What's that vision? Go there, share it with us, give it up.
I mean, honestly, I was being sincere. Like when I'm truly abundant, I give it back. Like I pay people at TheMoonual. I pay my own coaches. I get massages. I don't, it's not like I want money to like, I'm not even like dreaming of like having so much money in the bank. I just want money to send out. Like I want money flow. I want the flow of money to be easy. I want people to feel, I want to receive and then give and feel that I'm giving and receiving. That's the thing. It's like, that's the difference. Like when I'm masturbating too hard for hours and then I lose myself in it. It's like, I sometimes just want a partner, but I need money to have a partner.
I love it, darling. So it's like being in that flow, being in that giving. And it's not about like hoarding. It's about actually being free. Like the hoarding actually comes from depravity, but deprivation. So I'm gonna play a song that I like to call "How Does It Feel." That's the name of the song.
Okay, that's good. I would call it that too then.
And I want you to tell. Yeah, it's good. You know, sometimes you call things what they are.
It's great.
But you know, we are having internet struggles. The struggle is so real with the internet.
You want me to play it?
Hold on one sec. But yeah, maybe. I just hate for you to have to like make an effort when this is like really your session.
Well,
Oh no, here we go. So
and what's my assignment? We're just gonna listen.
Well, no, we're just gonna play. Well, you know, it's truly called Untitled. How Does It Feel by DOMOONTRIX.
Wow. Oh, I love that. That's where you saw the V. That's that music video that scandalized us as kids when we saw the big V. Oh no. I scandalized the internet by bringing up D'Angelo's V part.
I dropped for a second, but yeah,
you know,
the most sexy music video that's ever been created.
I had a friend who thought it was Dangelo.
Oh, hilarious, but also perfect. Okay, darling, you know what? We're going to skip that part. We're going to do a tight little sesh here. We're going to close out. only because she hasn't eaten, and just like it's perfect. I came from SpinCon's last time for the original ceremony, and now we're
Right.
following up. And I will be back on the Moonual. Don't you fucking worry, booze. On Thursday night,
Thursday,
you
get your
better fucking be
tickets.
there, or the moon will come after you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay, cute. We got the moon on our side, bitches. Backed up by the moon. You know what I hate about the moon, Sarah? It's like when she's in the room, everyone's talking about her. When she's not in the room, new moon, everyone's talking about her. It's like, when do I have my fucking moment?
Well, I feel like it's our moment to take it back is really the thing.
Take back the night.
We need to be more powerful, more interesting, more abundant than the moon.
Game on. Meet Thursday night. Let's do it.
I'll see you there,
Oh my
there,
God, how
bitch.
much money? Wait, but before we leave, can we just get a little sense, a little sneak peek? Because numbers just really make me edge. I never was good at math, but I love just seeing other people calculate, you know, and like that little calculating brain of yours, Sarah, turns me on. How many money numbers? What's the number? What are we calling in for you by Thursday night?
So I have two different things I'm calling in by Thursday night.
Okay.
So thing number one is on a personal level, I have about $7,000 to $10,000 just like on the table that I've not responded to. So I need to get back to a few people.
Oh,
but if
yeah,
I did,
yeah.
if I were to call in that money and finish it by Thursday, then like that would be a deeply successful erotic money management moon cycle. Okay. The second thing,
online banking better watch out, because they're literally going to stick that app up to the clit and just spew.
you'll be chasing me after this. The second thing is that I'm hosting a fundraiser on Friday for our other community member, Sharita Wilkins' brother, who has he's in prison right now wrongfully, and he has an appeal coming up. And the truth is, he never really had a trial in the first place. They just needed to put someone in jail, and they put him in jail because he's Black. And our goal. So we had sort of a $10,000 goal, but the ultimate goal for that is $75,000. That's really what it would cost to cover his legal fees. So if by Friday, we could call in somewhere between $10,000 and $75,000 in support. None of that money is going to me or to Sharita. It's going to the legal defense funds. Yeah. So
let's take it from Jelaine, whoever the fuck's funding Jelaine Maxwell, why don't we send it over to Andy?
Right.
It's Andy Wilkins, right?
Andy Wilkins, yeah. We got to get Ghislaine. Ghislaine needs to give back to Andy Wilkins.
Yeah, this is the thing. Money's fucking happening, and most of it's going to assholes who created Tinder. So
and the pedos.
Let's just move this flood, right? We're in the flow, we're in it, and we're ready, and we're so receiving. And those big, what's this name? It's Virgo, right? Back to school.
Virgo. Back to school.
Okay, darling. Well, I cannot wait to see you all Thursday night, and come out Friday as well for the Justice for Andy Wilkins event, and tell all your rich friends who's spending their money on nonsense to actually give to something that fucking matters.
And you know what? Let me give you something.
Oh, great.
How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Does that song have other lyrics?
I think so. It was a lot.
I feel like it was just him spinning.
No, you're
it was
right.
just him spinning, and that was the only.
That's
maybe
that's the beauty. That's why it's such great art. It's so simple. It's just his abs.
It just seems insane not to title it. It seems crazy to not just call it "How Does It Feel" at that point, though. It's the only line in the song.
It's also like a 10-minute song.
It's a 10-minute song with one line that doesn't have a title.
It's
wow.
So good. God,
that's abundance. That's abundance.
There.
Oh yeah, dude.
Let's call in D'Angelo.
Let's call in that big.
I'm calling in D'Angelo will be there in spirit or on body.
And you know what? If it's D'Angelo or if it's Dangelo, we'll take your money either way.
And also, I do have to say that, like, when it comes to D'Angelo, I will take spirit or body. Like, I don't even need both, because that body is spirit.
No, I don't even need one line from Dangelo. Just give me that V spinning on a pedestal in the video, and we're good.
Hologram. We'll take a hologram.
We'll take a hologram with that V.
All right, let's manifest that.
I love it.
So let me finally connect. What a
I know. I'm so
pleasure.
glad. No, I'm so glad we're here, and I cannot wait to check in with you on Thursday with my big wins.
Oh, so great. Feminism is when you come all over money. Yay!
Yay, we're feminists.
We're so feminist. Oh, BTW, Riley Creates. Follow her on Instagram. I just bought this really hot tea.
Oh, I love it. That's cool.
From a girl, she was like 16. Can you believe the entrepreneurs of the future?
You have got to support the youth. Wait, did that come with it? It sort of matches.
Oh no, boo! This has been a staple in Holly Bravo's life for like a year.
This is fabulous.
Okay, darling, I gotta go eat dinner.
Okay, bye.
Pass out. I love you.
Love you, bye.
I love you, Bravo babies and TheMoonual cult community.
I love you, Tally
All
Brava.
Bye.
Bye.